Welcome back to another video for HarborFinancialOnline.com. Today I'm going to be talking about self-employed tax deduction tips, and I'm going to cover some areas that I think can help you lower your tax and possibly increase your refund if you made some tax payments during the year. So let me get the video going here for us. So the first deduction you can take if you are self-employed is payments you made for health and dental insurance. You'll get a full deduction for any health insurance premiums that you paid. If you're paying monthly premiums, you're going to get a full deduction for that. You're going to get a deduction for any deductibles you paid on the insurance. Any costs that are tied to the medical prescription, all the dental, you're going to get a full write-off for that if you have a small Schedule C business. So that's a definite plus with having a small business. You can deduct training costs for any of your employees and for yourself. So anything that you can tie back to training that was needed to help improve the skills of your employees or improve your knowledge as a business owner is fully deductible as training cost. A lot of people overlook this, but different things can be tied to training costs. So I would try to, take advantage of that area if you can. You can deduct mileage or actual expenses of your car if you use it for a business. I have videos that cover this in depth, so I'd recommend checking that out. You can deduct pension plan costs. So if you're setting up a retirement plan for you or for your employees, any cost, any fees that get attached to those pension costs are fully deductible with a Schedule C business. Some of the common areas that you want to make sure you're getting a deduction for is home office, telephone or fax machine costs, lending for business, internet, business, entertainment, and travel expenses. Make sure on this entertainment and travel though that you're keeping good records. Have all the credit card statements. Have it broken down into some kind of accounting software that separates what personal entertainment you have and what business, because this is a red flag when you file your taxes. If your entertainment and travel is your biggest expense area, that kind of alerts them that you're probably not doing something right. Or if your income is very low but you have a ton of travel expenses, entertainment, that shows that you're taking your personal expenses and mixing it in with your business. So make sure that's accurate. The home office deduction is a great one to take. I recommend that, but if you do take the home office, make sure your records are in place, because you have to calculate the total square footage of your house, the square footage of that office. Make sure that's right on. The home office has to be used exclusively for business. You can't mix it with personal. And but when you do take the home office, you can deduct mortgage payments, utilities, house insurance, property tax, and maintenance. You'll get a percentage of those expenses, so it's a great deduction to take if you're self-employed. Any interest paid on loans and credits are fully deductible. So if you had say you had a vehicle payment, you're paying interest on that, but it's for your business, you will be able to fully deduct that. You can deduct all moving expenses for your business. So if you had just moved to a new office, or you moved out of state and you set up a new operation, you can deduct travel, hotel, food, anything tied to those moving expenses. So another great area to keep track of is if you move for your business. If you had to set up your new utilities, you're going to have additional costs to set those up. A great deduction that I like to tell people about, it's called don't let this confuse you or overwhelm you, it's called a Section 179 deduction. What this is I'm sure you've heard of depreciating equipment, and when you traditionally depreciate something, you depreciate it over a timeline like 5 or 10 years. Section 179 is like a depreciation, but it allows you to do it all in 1 year. It's a specific rule that the IRS allows you to put into your business to get a big write-off. So how this works is, say you bought a $30,000 piece of equipment, instead of separating that over a period of years, you can do it all in 1 year and get that $30 deduction right up front. and that's called a Section 179 deduction. So make sure you're doing that if you bought some, even a $5,000 piece of equipment, $2,000. Because if you don't do the Section 179, then you will have to spread it out over a time period. You can make donations in your business name and get a direct write-off. So rather than making a donation as an individual, make it in your business's name. You'll end up getting a better tax advantage this way. Because if you're self-employed, you have a Schedule C, it gets attached to your regular 1040 form, but try to put as many deductions for the business rather than personal. That's the same with the home office and donations. Put it all in your business. Marketing expenses. Make sure you're keeping track of marketing expenses really well, because this is going to be one of the biggest areas you report as your expenses. So if you were to get an audit, this is an area that's going to get targeted right away. So make sure you're very organized in your marketing expenses, but make sure to report them all. Don't be afraid to report them. Just make sure this is an area that's right on. You're not exaggerating the numbers. I want to take you real quick. This is our site, harborfinancialonline.com. And for you people out there that are new to being self-employed, we do show you some of the areas you want to look at when filing your taxes for a Schedule C. You're going to be filing a Schedule C for a self-employed, so that's what you're gonna want to do. And we have a free online tax estimator, which will allow you to put in what you made with your business, what kind of expenses you had, and it's going to tell you how much tax you're going to owe in the year. You want to also look at getting some electronic accounting software if you have a small business. I wouldn't do it just by paper and pencil trying to calculate your income and your expenses. Go with QuickBooks or something along those lines. It's really going to help when it comes time to file your taxes. So I hope this video helped you guys out today. I really appreciate you watching the video. We do have a lot more videos on tax out there, and you can check those out at YouTube. And check out our site, harborfinancialonline.com. Thank you.